Have you ever woken up and realized that the very sign of manhood you once took for granted is no longer there? That moment when you stretch in bed and discover your body feels quiet, unresponsive, almost as if the engine that once roared in your youth has gone silent. For many men over 50, this is the reality that creeps in year after year. But here's the shock: it doesn't have to be permanent. My name is Dr. James Carter. I'm a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond reclaim strength, confidence, and vitality. I've seen thousands of patients who thought their best days were behind them, only to discover a new chapter was waiting. And here's the paradox. Most men think performance begins in the morning, but in truth it begins the night before, with what you put into your body before sleep. So let me make a bold promise. There is a simple, natural drink you can prepare at night that sets the stage for stronger performance and renewed confidence by morning. In just a moment, I'll reveal exactly what's inside this drink and why it works. But first, let's look closely at the truth about aging and men's vitality. If you find value in this message, I invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because every week I share proven, natural ways to keep men over 50 living strong and confident. And if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments with a simple yes or no. Your voice helps me create even better guidance for you. 1. The truth about aging and men's vitality. As the years go by, the body of a man changes in quiet but undeniable ways. What once came easily, energy in the morning, strength in the evening, and that natural readiness to be intimate, can begin to fade. It's not sudden, it's not dramatic, but it's steady. Blood vessels that once expanded like open highways begin to stiffen, slowing the flow of life-giving blood. Testosterone, the very hormone that fuels desire, strength, and recovery, declines little by little with every passing year. Even sleep, the most basic form of rest, no longer refreshes the way it once did. You wake up having spent 8 hours in bed, yet your body feels as though it has only borrowed half that time. And all of this builds into a painful truth that many men keep quietly to themselves. They begin to question their confidence. They begin to wonder if the spark is gone for good. But I'm here to tell you that while aging is real, decline does not have to be final, because there are simple ways to work with your body's natural rhythm, ways that rebuild circulation, restore confidence, and reawaken vitality. And that brings us to the next powerful truth: why what happens at night may matter even more than what you do during the day. 2. Why nighttime matters most. Most men think the real battle for strength and performance is fought in the daylight hours, at the gym, at the dinner table, or even in the doctor's office. But the truth is far more surprising. The body's greatest opportunity for renewal, repair, and strength does not come when you are awake. It comes when you are sound asleep. During those quiet hours, hormones begin to reset. Testosterone is released in short but powerful bursts, and the nervous system shifts away from stress into deep recovery. Your heart rate slows, your organs rest, and your blood vessels practice their rhythm of contracting and expanding, a rhythm that keeps them elastic and ready to deliver energy when you need it most. But when you go to bed tired, dehydrated, or weighed down by sugar and inflammation, your body cannot perform this sacred work. Instead of repair, it fights. Instead of balance, it breaks down. The result is restless sleep, poor circulation, and sluggish mornings that rob you of confidence. The good news is that by supporting your body at night, you can reclaim the power of your mornings. And that's where the story becomes even more interesting, because the secret lies in a drink so simple, yet so powerful it can change the way you wake up. 3. The drink, simple yet powerful. So what is this drink that can prepare your body for stronger mornings? It isn't a pill, it isn't a synthetic powder, and it certainly isn't a gimmick. It's 3 simple ingredients that work together in harmony: warm water, pure pomegranate juice, and a thin slice of fresh ginger. Each one may seem ordinary on its own, but together they create something extraordinary. The warm water soothes your system and prepares your body to absorb nourishment. The pomegranate juice delivers powerful polyphenols that relax blood vessel walls, making circulation smoother and more efficient. And the ginger, That humble root stimulates nitric oxide, the very signal that tells your blood vessels to open wide and allow blood to flow with strength and vitality. When combined, these three ingredients form more than a drink. They form a ritual. It's a signal to your body that recovery is coming, that healing can begin, and that tomorrow will be different. It's not about force, it's about working with your body gently, giving it what it craves as the years go by. Night after night, this habit builds strength from within. But here's the real question. Why does this particular combination work so well for men over 50, and what makes it different from everything else you've tried? 4. Why this works for men over 50. Think of your blood vessels as highways that once carried traffic quickly and freely. In your younger years, every lane was wide open, allowing blood to surge with energy. But with age, those lanes narrow, the pavement stiffens, and the flow slows. That's why circulation is at the very core of male performance. Pomegranate juice helps repair the inner lining of these vessels, making them smoother and more flexible. Ginger steps in as the messenger, releasing nitric oxide that signals the vessels to open wider. And warm water carries these benefits deep into your system, ensuring nothing is wasted. This is not about forcing the body into action like a pill does. It's about restoring the natural rhythm of blood flow, allowing strength and vitality to return in a way that feels both safe and sustainable. For men over 50, this matters more than ever, because it isn't just about desire, it's about confidence. It's about waking up knowing your body still responds, still remembers, still has the power to perform. And that quiet assurance changes everything, not just in the bedroom, but in how you carry yourself each day. But physical strength is only part of the story. The deeper reason this matters lies in the emotions that define a man's life and relationships. 5. Emotional connection. Why this matters. For many men, performance is not only about the physical response of the body. It runs deeper, touching confidence, dignity, and the bond you share with the person you love. When the body begins to falter, doubts can creep in quietly. You may wonder if you're still the man you once were, if intimacy is slipping out of reach, or if your partner notices the difference. These thoughts can weigh heavily, sometimes more than the physical challenge itself. But here's the truth. Your worth has never left you. Your body still carries strength, and with the right support, that spark can come alive again. This drink is more than ingredients in a cup. It is a nightly promise you make to yourself, a statement that your health, your connection, and your joy are still important. Each sip is a reminder that you are choosing life, choosing vitality, and choosing to honor the man you still are. And when men begin to feel that shift, the transformation isn't just physical, it's emotional. It rekindles intimacy, restores confidence, and opens the door to moments that feel alive again. Now let's take this intention and make it practical, because it's time to show you exactly how to prepare this drink tonight. 6. How to make the drink tonight. Preparing this drink is simple, but don't mistake simplicity for weakness. Great power often lies in the smallest acts, and this ritual is proof of that truth. Begin with a cup of warm water, just enough to soothe and relax your system. Add a splash of pure pomegranate juice, rich, dark, and full of life-giving compounds that your blood vessels will welcome like an old friend. Then slice a thin piece of fresh ginger, the root that has been trusted for centuries to calm, restore, and ignite circulation from within. Place it in the cup, stir gently, and watch as the colors blend together. Now sit quietly. Hold the cup in your hands. Take a deep breath and sip slowly, letting the warmth flow through your chest and into your body. This is not just a recipe, it is a moment of intention, a way to say, I still matter. My body is still capable. My strength is still here night after night. This small habit becomes more than a drink. It becomes a message to your body that healing is allowed, recovery is possible, and tomorrow will be stronger than today. But what happens when you commit to this ritual over time is even more inspiring, and the results may surprise you. 7. More than a drink, a ritual plus. Reinforcement. What to expect. With time, this drink becomes more than a mixture of water, pomegranate, and ginger. It becomes a nightly ritual, a sacred pause where you choose to honor yourself. In the first week, many men notice deeper sleep, waking with less heaviness in the morning. After a few weeks, the late-night trips to the bathroom often decrease. Energy begins to rise and mornings feel clearer. And as the weeks build into months, circulation grows stronger, confidence returns, and intimacy feels alive again. These are not miracles. They are the results of consistent care, the kind of steady support your body has been asking for. But what makes this practice so powerful is not only the physical change, it's the emotional renewal. You begin to feel hope again, to sense that you are still capable of joy, still able to give and receive love fully. Each night you prepare this drink, you are writing a quiet promise to yourself, a promise that you are still in the game, still strong, still worthy. And if a ritual this simple can reignite so much strength, imagine what awaits as we step into the closing message, a reminder that your best years are not behind you, but waiting to be embraced. Aging does not mean surrender. You've learned why vitality fades, why nighttime matters, and how a simple drink can restore circulation, confidence, and connection. This is more than health. It's dignity, intimacy, and life itself. Start tonight, sip with intention, and wake tomorrow knowing your strength is still yours.